No, wait.
Michael Larson.
Amber Dell.
Allison Davey. Jessica. Don't you know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Actions define you and delineate you. A quote by Thomas Jefferson. There are a few resources that I have researched to help you better understand the topic of my speech. The sources that I used include BrittanyQuote.com, The Last Song, a book by Nicholas Sparks, quotationsbook.com, thinkexist.com, leadershipnow.com, USA Today news article, findarticles.com, the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, wikipedia.com, and an interview with my sister, Amber Dell. My name is Brittany Dell, and there are 3 qualities that I hold myself to and that I believe define who I am today as a person. The first quality is integrity, which I feel is my most important. The second quality is always trying to make the right decision, even if it's hard. And the third is hard work in order to succeed. In looking for people to hire, you look for 3 qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. If you don't have the first, the other 2 will kill you. A quote by Warren Buffett. I believe that integrity is one of my most important characteristics. In my opinion, integrity is who you are as a person, not just when other people are around, but also who you are when no one else is looking. Integrity, the quality of being honest and having moral decisions. A definition by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary online. In 1993, a poll in America said that 52% of the people surveyed were ranked low in desirability for employment because they had either stolen before, considered stealing, or felt that if they were to not get caught, or they had a good reason enough to steal, then the stealing was justified. In my opinion, I find this astonishing that people find it okay that it is to steal and to take things that is not wrong. There have been a few examples in my life where I've had my integrity tested. The first example is numerous times throughout college and high school I've forgotten about tests until an hour or 2 before they are done. While I could have cheated on the test, my integrity keeps me from cheating because not only is it cheating and lying, and that's wrong, for me the fear of doing something that would tarnish my name is more important than making a low grade on a test. A second example of when my integrity has been used and helped me was whenever my senior year in high school, I was applying to be the business manager of my high school yearbook that managed about $70,000 worth of cash and checks throughout the year. After applying, and my advisor had reviewed all of our applications and the characteristics about ourselves, I was chosen because he felt that my integrity was greater than the other person's and I was more trustworthy. In all human affairs, there are efforts and there are results, and the strength of the effort is in the measure of the result. A quote by James Allen. I have to work hard for most things in life. There have been very few things in life that have just been handed to me, but instead most things have required great effort on my part. I value that I have a strong work ethic. Work ethic is a set of values based upon hard work and diligence. Those who display a better work ethic are generally more responsible and get better jobs than those who display a low work ethic. A quote from the Wikipedia. Michael Phelps is another example that those who are talented at something, they still have to have a good work ethic in order to be able to succeed. In training for the 2008 Beijing Olympics, Michael Phelps had to swim 80,000 meters a week, approximately 50 miles a week, in order to be able to perform as well as he did. Whenever I interviewed my sister, Amber Dell, she said, Brittany was one of the most determined and dedicated persons that I've ever known or have gone to school with. There have been many ways that my hard work has proven and been paid off. Whenever I was in high school, I decided that I wanted to go to Texas A&M University. I informed my parents of this. They told me that it would take much hard work for me to be able to go there, since I would have to not only be accepted into a school that is sometimes challenging to be accepted, but I would also have to pay the tuition for my schooling myself. So starting my 9th grade year, I got myself involved in every organization that I could think of, including student government, volleyball, in various other organizations. And in my 10th grade year, once I got my driver's license, I started working so that I could save money for college. By the time my senior year had come along, I'd been working very hard and was going to graduate number 26 out of my class of 611. I found out also my senior year that because of my hard work, I not only got accepted into Texas A&M, but I also received $7,000 worth of scholarships for that year to help me pay for my education. In the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. A quote by Nicholas Sparks from his book, The Last Song. To me, the right decisions are not always the easiest ones. Quite often you find that the right decision is the hardest one, but even though it is hard, it is a choice that you should make. It is not just the morals and values that you have that make a decision right, but it is also the choice that you know is the better one in the end. I always try and make the right decisions, even if it's the wrong one. I feel that whenever I make the right decisions, it benefits me longer in the long run than if it's just something temporarily. There's been a time whenever my decision making has been challenged. One time, I really needed some money. I was probably about $40 short on something that I really wanted. The next day, when I was walking around the mall, I saw someone drop their wallet. Now, I could have taken their wallet, which I'm sure had money in it, and that could have been used for my funds that I needed to pay for. I went and returned the wallet to them, and even though that was the right thing to do, there was a part of me that it was kind of hard to do because I knew I needed the money. But in the end, I knew I couldn't have lived with myself if I would have kept the money. In the end, it is the decisions, values that we hold dearest to us that define us as who we are. In conclusion, integrity is my most important characteristic and quality. Hard work is necessary for most things in my life, and without it, I would not be able to succeed the way that I have. And I always try and make the right decision, even though most of the time it is not the easiest one. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits, and your habits become your destiny. And your values, and your destiny becomes your values. By Muhammad Ghammi. Did you end it? Allison Beatty. Jessica.
Hi.
Cindy Perry.
Amber Dale.
Michael Worsing.
Brittany Dale.